Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're painting a little Starward Whisky scene. I really love painting these small whiskey scenes, and I'm going to try and show some better camera angles this time. I've never painted on a surface like this one before, so I wasn't sure if it was going to turn out. I do love to experiment with all kinds of different things, so I just figured if it didn't work out, I'd delete all the files and no one would have to know. But here we are, so I guess that means it worked out. So I was trying to think of things to talk about today because it feels like everything's already been said by people who can probably say it better than me. But I also know that my favorite videos were videos that had stories or pieces of advice or something for me to follow along with. So what I wanted to cover was this idea of, I guess I meet a lot of people who say that they wish they could be an artist, and they say it in a way like they don't believe they could ever be an artist and like it's a special thing that they could never do. I think so many of us have this desire to create art, and then as children or teenagers or whatever, we had people around us that told us we were awful or our art sucked or had no value or that no one would want to see what we created. So we ended up with a lot of shame around art. And then as an adult, there's this idea that to be a real artist, you have to go to art school. I haven't gone to art school, and while I would absolutely love to, I don't think spending a fortune on education is what makes you an artist. So this common myth that an artist is something that you're born into means that if you don't display profound talent as an infant, then you're not and cannot ever be an artist. But I think that speaks more to survivorship bias than a fundamental truth anyway. Those who escaped or survived early criticism about their art were more likely to continue making art, and in that process became better artists. In my case, I'm just really stubborn. I think that's how I kept making art. But if you think about anything you're good at, it's pretty common that in the beginning you were slightly better at it than people around you, and ideally someone around you pointed that out. So if you imagine a child who happens to be just a little bit better at maths than those around her, and someone in her class points that out, she'll be more likely to find that task enjoyable in future, meaning her capacity to do the task for longer will expand, and eventually that additional time and fun factor plays out until she's not just one step better than those around her, she's 5 steps, and then she's 10, and so on, until eventually the others around her look at her like she's this genius. And it's the same for everything, and it's the same for art. If you want to get really, really good at something, pick something that feels like a game to you and pursue that. I can almost guarantee you'll thrive. So, if you're watching this video and you do want to be an artist, all you really need to do is start. Start making art exactly where you are, with what you have, and do what you can. Start by sketching in small pockets of the day, or early mornings, or late nights, or on the bus, or during class, as long as no one sees. Or even if someone sees. But build it up day by day, one bite at a time, and before you know it, you'll be better than you ever imagined, and you'll be much further along than you thought you could ever be. Alright, well, that's everything for today, and I hope you like my finished piece. It'll be available on my shop once I finish creating that. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. So, thanks for watching.